Hi, in this lecture video, we are going to discuss about interesting topic on heat exchangers. In this PPT, the topic for the discussion are what is heat exchanger, next the basic principle of heat exchangers, the classification of heat exchangers, the application of exchangers, and finally summary and conclusion. Before going into the concept, we want to know about the difference between the pace change and heat exchange. In pace change, there are two types. One is the boiling, and another one is condensation. The boiling is the process of converting liquid into water vapor when the temperature overcomes the saturation temperature. The condensation is a reverse process of the boiling. Condensation is a process of converting steam into again liquid when the temperature was below the saturation temperature. The heat exchanger was completely different from the phase change. In the heat exchanger, there was exchange of heat mainly in the phase change in boiling or condensation. The pace change and the heat exchange, they are completely differ in terms of energy storage and transfer. Pace change uses the latent heat to absorb or release large energy from your solid body at a constant temperature. Heat exchanger continuously transfer the heat between the fluids, offering high exchange efficiency of heat exchange. Next, what is heat exchanger? Heat exchanger is a device which allows transfer of thermal energy between two or more fluids, especially when the temperature was placed, when the fluid was placed at the different temperatures. In heat exchanger, the heat occurs without any external work. The transfer medium may be liquid to liquid, gas to gas, and finally liquid to gas. They are widely used in the power plants, refrigeration, HVAC, automobiles, chemical and food industries. The diagram shows the working principle of the plate heat exchanger. In plate heat exchanger, the water was allowed to flow between the plates. The plates which act as micro channels in which the heat transfer was occurs between the fluids. Next, the basic principle of heat exchangers. In heat exchangers, the heat occurs by conduction and convection. The conduction may be through separating wall. Convection may be between fluid and wall. The driving force for the heat exchange was temperature difference. The heat transfer was given in the formula of U is equal to UA log log mean of temperature difference. Use a overall heat transfer coefficient. A is a heat transfer area. In heat exchangers, the heat flows from a higher temperature fluid to a lower temperature fluid through a solid surface. The solid surface may be conduction and convection. Next, classification of heat exchangers. The heat exchanger was classified into three major types. One is the flow arrangement, construction, and contact type. In flow arrangement, there are three types: parallel flow, counter flow, cross flow. In construction, it was double pipe, shell and tube, plate heat exchanger. In contact type, it was two types. One is direct contact and indirect contact. Next, coming to the applications of heat exchanger, it was widely used in the power plants, which involves boiler and condensers, refrigeration and air conditioning systems, automobile radiators, chemical and petrochemical industries, food processing and pharmaceuticals, and finally, electronic cooling. Finally, we will come to the summary and conclusion. What is the definition of the heat exchanger? A heat exchanger is a device used to transfer the heat between two or more fluids without mixing them. What is the purpose of heat exchanger? It was widely used for heating or cooling processes, especially industries, power plants, refrigeration, and air conditioning systems. What is the working principle of heat exchanger? In heat exchanger, the heat flows from the higher temperature fluid to a low temperature fluid through a solid surface, which may be conduction and convection. The applications of heat exchangers are power generation, chemical processing, automobile radiators, and HVAC systems. This is the mind map for the heat exchanger and type of heat exchangers. These are the reference I collected for the heat exchanger topic. Thank you.